Howdy y'all and welcome back to Lives. I think it's time we play a little Minecraft. Alright. I totally didn't get my bits and pieces in order here. So I started work on a mob farm, which I don't understand how it works. So I was trying to figure this out. Look, I built a clock. And it wasn't very hard. According to the whatever page I'm on here, this is an Ethonian clock. Which seems to be really easy to make, and I kind of want to attach to my concrete making farm. Why does it gotta go nighttime as soon as I get started here? But I don't understand the instructions on this other thing I'm looking at here. And I haven't even got to the next part here. So it says you use 3 different layers that are repeated with a redstone clock added to the top layer. Okay, so unless there's some kind of confusion in my understanding of what it's saying, to me the top layer would be the top, right? So this should be the top layer. Now I don't have a clock yet. And then it says the design uses 3 different layers that are repeated with a redstone clock out of the top layer. The layers are as follows. The dispenser with the water bucket in it facing up, surrounded by opaque blocks. Now, provided I can figure out how to work this thing, I believe the top one would go up here, maybe? And then it says an observer block facing up into the dispenser. So if the observer is facing, or the dispenser's got to face up to release the water, then, right, that means that it's got to be like here. Hey, you didn't do a good job of turning off. Oh, you probably have to reactivate it, right? Come on, get over here. So yeah, this is clicking on and off as the water changes, which seems like what I want. Right? But I don't feel like the clock would go at the top. I feel like it would go at the bottom. And then it says the third layer is completely air. So I've got dispenser surrounded by blocks. Below that, I have an observer block here. No, wait, what am I looking at here? Somehow I think I've got this all screwed up. How can you be there? Oh, because I missed an entire floor in here setting this up. That's the problem. Okay. Well then, let me dig out the other floor. Except that I don't feel like there's enough room for that other floor. No, there's gotta be. Yeah, there we go. No wonder I'm having so many issues. I don't have this done yet. Well, I don't say a lot of issues, but why I'm having an issue, I guess. I don't understand, I don't do redstone, so I don't understand how this is supposed to work. And, can I get some torches, please? Thank you. Oh, you know what? There's some new things. There's some new things on the update today. And there's some things apparently that were in a previous update that I wasn't aware of. There are parrots in the game now. I didn't know that. I missed the memo. But yeah, there's parrots, and apparently they added another color of parrot. I've never seen a parrot. Let's be honest, I've never seen a polar bear. I've never seen an igloo. I've never seen a one of those creepy forest mansions. I mean, I've seen them. I've seen videos of them. I've seen pictures of them. But I personally have not gone to see them. I have seen llamas, but that was on the multiplayer server that is once again shut down. I never did figure out what I wanted to build on there, so... And then the guy who is running the server, he likes to shut them down pretty quickly. So it didn't stay up long enough for me to figure out what I wanted to do. I probably wouldn't have ever built on there anyways at this point. The problem is that, like, very few of the people who would play on there like to play Minecraft enough to stick with it. And so once they get on for that first initial burst, that's as much as they're on for, and then they pretty much never get on again. I was the same way this time. I got on for the initial burst. In fact, I still have the footage from it. But jumped on for the initial burst of everybody building their base and getting started, and that was it. That was all I had time for. And I just had no plans. That really looked like there was another spot back there. That means that, yeah, something's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, something's not right. Why is this open? Oh, you know what? I'm just going to leave it open. I did do some work on the lower level because I half understand what I'm trying to do here, but yeah. If I can figure out what these instructions mean, then I can move on to the next part, which I don't understand yet either. The other big thing I saw they added was a crafting guide. That's gotta be new with the newest patch, right? That can't be something that's been on here before. I hope. Because if it was on here before, I didn't notice it. It was not in the... It was not in the patch notes that I read, but it is clearly in the game. So I hope it was just lower down the patch notes and I just didn't read down far enough. or it's been in the game and I didn't notice it. One of those two things is true. Either way, I wasn't observant enough to learn about it. Somehow I missed parrots. I had no idea there were parrots. They're in the jungle. Did I say that already? They're in the jungle, I think. And if you've watched before, you know that I have no jungle anywhere, basically. And I had to travel a long, long ways to get to it. Okay, so I've never used the observer blocks before. Let's go look at the craft guide real quick, and then I can come back and try and figure out how to do this. With my that is not connected to anything. That clock is just sitting there. I wanted to build it to make sure I understood how it worked before I tried to use it. Pretty simple. Oh, I didn't want to sleep. What did I come back here for? Oh, the crafting guide. Yeah, crafting guide's awesome. Little book right here. Bam. And then they've got the stuff split up. And it shows you, and there's like a nice little, it can show you just what you have on you to build with. Or you can have everything. There's also this search button, but I don't know what that does. Like, oh, you type in right here. I was clicking on it trying to activate that. And so that's pretty cool. And it works here too, but it just shows you the things you can build with 4 slots. So that's pretty sweet. I came all the way back here just so I could use the crafting bench. I had a heck of a time trying to get the slime I needed to build 2 sticky pistons for that clock I've got going. Okay, now, like I said, there aren't pictures, there isn't a video, there's just text on this page. And so 1 dispenser per layer, 1 water bucket per layer, 1 observer block 1 observer block per layer, 104 opaque blocks of choice per layer, 1 clock, a capture layer. In addition to being inexpensive, it's also easy to build. Okay. Come on, get up here. The problem is it says that you put the clock on top, but how do you put the clock on top? It clearly does not go on top. And activating from the top did not activate these lower layers, so let's try activating the lower... Oh, I don't have a... Dang it. I've got to go back and make a dispenser for this bottom floor. Like, I could put it on the bottom floor, maybe, and maybe that would activate all the way up. I don't understand. I feel like everything is upside down because the directions have the... I don't understand the directions. Obviously, I don't understand the directions because otherwise I would just have this thing and it would just work. I need a bow. And then I need a dispenser. Man, look at how easy it is to use this. You gotta be careful though, because it will try to use your actual bow. That happened to me. I almost used my Power 3 bow to build a dispenser earlier. I don't think I want to use my Power 3 bow to build a dispenser. That would be irritating. Okay. And I'm going to need a bridge so I can get up here. Well, not a bridge, but... Oh, I forgot about my torches down in here. That's fine. Okay, so there's that. And then we give you a bucket of water. And then... I'm going to come down here. I'm going to turn this on. Okay, it sounded like everything clicked up and up and up, right? This is clearly not the top. Clearly not the top. Alright, and then this guy didn't have a bucket. Alright. So yeah, so now all my layers have splashed out water. Now, if I come back down here, and then I take this out, I feel like I might have to reinstigate this. Yes. Yeah, that's not the top. Why does this say the top? It says a topmost dispenser needs to be activated. It is recommended you do so using an Ethonian hopper clock with about 10 items in it. I think I put 20 in mine. Place the hopper clock with the redstone block on top of the topmost dispenser. Except that this was the design for an Ethonian hopper clock, which I guess it doesn't matter. You could move that around, but how does it activate the other way? Because I couldn't get it to activate the other way. I can easily do it from below. So why wouldn't I just do it from below? Hmm? I don't understand. I don't understand these directions. But I'm pretty sure that, okay, so if I put a water bucket in here, then I get this floor too, right? And so then let's, I don't know if I have enough room for this entire clock. I might. Okay, I did. Alright, so now if I come down to the bottom of this place, alright, and then I'm going to get a little taller here. Okay, I don't know why I'm busting out the parts that don't need to be busted out, but whatever. Okay. No, that's wrong. So I need a hopper that points that way. Okay. I need a hopper that points that way, just like that. And then up here would be the redstone block. Okay. And then this is the comparator, which goes like that. And then over here is the comparator, which goes like that. And then I shouldn't have done that. Let's put you back. Right. And then we go sticky piston. Dang it, that's not sticky pit. Sticky piston. Did you eat my sticky piston? How did you eat my sticky piston? Sticky piston. Okay. What am I missing? Redstone. Redstone. And then Okay. Alright, let's get some lights around down here, though, because I don't want stuff spawning in here while I'm still working on this. So let's make sure this worked. And then that'll just be step one. Yep, there's my... Oh, we must be on shutdown? Did you not get an observer? Why don't you spit out water? Well, it worked earlier. Oh. It's very noisy and it does weird things. Okay. So, yeah, so every side is putting out water and stopping water. Okay. Now, I would like a lever. I want to see if I can shut this thing off with a lever. I don't know if you can stop this clock once it's going. I feel like you should be able to, maybe stop it with a lever. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it'll stop with a lever. Sweet. Looks like I got it stopped with all the things off. So now that that's done, the next thing I gotta figure out is how to build the grinder portion of said grinder. So I do have the I spit out water portion. That might not work. I wanted to shut down all the water, and then I just realized that shutting it down from the top down isn't going to work. I want to see if I can get them all on the same sink, is basically what I'm after here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. The rest of these are already shut down. So you can have your water back. And come on. And then you can have your water back. And then I'm going to go all the way to the bottom and activate it again so that they're all full of water so nothing will spawn. Oh no, it's got to go. There we go. So now they all should turn on. Sounds like I got spawns. I put it in the mountain here too, so that dang it. Spiders, man, I can't hit them. Just something about their jumping that throws me off. Okay. Listen, I'm trying to work here. I wanted to make sure all of these had turned on. Yes, okay. Everything's full of water. Alright, we're good. Yeah, so the next thing I gotta do then is figure out the grinder portion. I think what I gotta do is it needs to be open 4 blocks all the way around the outside edge so that like spiders can get pushed off. And then we get to the point where I don't understand what comes next. Like, is there like a pit that they just fall and die? Because the only thing I want is the items. This is a item farm is basically what I'm trying to put together here. Because I want to get as many bones as possible. No, not as many as possible. I don't plan on building like 20 layers to this thing. This is it. The 3 layers or 5 layers or whatever I wound up with when I miscalculated and dug it out 3 high every floor. Yeah, so that's pretty cool that worked. I'm kind of surprised. So with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. So click like if you like, subscribe for sure and catch the next one. Alright, we'll talk to you later.